When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
They're wrong. They're bad. Whether it be the liberals, the Democrats, or the communists, or the socialists, there is something, some force going back to the dawn of time that wants to keep us at each other as opposed to for each other. We've all got the same issues. We've all got kids and bills and stress. And then on top of all that, we got politics and this side wants this and this side wants that. There are things that go on every day that President Trump does I don't like, but I never hated the other guy who was in.
But see, that's the problem right now. The fact of the matter is, no matter which way the pendulum swings when America speaks, that's my president. And that's what I deal with. And I just know also, too, that I control my own day. Stop looking for excuses of why you're not making it, because who's in charge? It doesn't matter what abilities and talents and blessings that you have waiting for you. Yeah. If you get stuck on the extrinsic factors that you cannot control, you're done.
Man, I can't stop looking at that shirt.
I mean, dude,
I'm serious. The colors are awesome.
Hey, this is a drop that I'm one of one that has
gold collar. It's really nice.
Can't mention it, but October, there's a massive collab coming from Go to Golf. You have one on too. You just got the t-shirt.
I just got a lousy. My buddy went to Goat and got a brand new shirt. All I got was this lousy t-shirt. Now I
got a lot of shirts, man.
I love
Kevin's dope.
But I'm pumped that you're locking arms with them. I love their brand.
Yeah, no, they're great. We're going to be doing some merch collabs too.
Awesome.
You saw the proof. Sure,
I did. This logo is
fire, man. Right? I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it, man.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you.
I love the studio too.
Kevin, man.
Kevin Van Duzer and Goated, man, and Red State Golf doing great things for sure. Shout out to my guy Colin sitting over here too. I got my boy Colin in the room. We're doing some cool stuff with AI. I just hired him to take my real estate stuff and social media to the next level.
No, come on, man.
We're trying to get to Shawn French's level, so we're going to get there baby steps.
Do you have a lot of tears? Because that's what it took me, man.
It's going to, let me tell you, we talk about that.
Come on, man. Let's be real.
The man on top of the mountain didn't fall there.
No,
you
man.
climbed and they kicked you in the freaking head every step of the way.
I do, honestly, and I still feel like I'm getting my teeth kicked in like daily, right? I mean, because it's just part of it, right? It's just, to me, it's like,
give me their names. Give me their names.
Address.
Give me their names.
But the thing is like, there's always another level, right? And there's always another proof that you belong at that level.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just a constant churning. And it's like this undercurrent of movement that no one sees. Right. They see the show. They see everything what we're doing.
Everybody looks awesome on social media.
But yeah,
everything's hunky dory.
And again, I'm like the first one to admit, like, man, we don't have it all figured out. And I'm not perfect. I have my problems at home. I got a great wife, 3 beautiful children, but it's still stressful.
Absolutely.
So we go through those things, and like a lot of times it does feel like a donkey kick right in the nuts.
Yeah, it hurts.
But dude, like, I'm super happy to have you on the show, man.
Thank you, brother.
We've been friends probably for going on about a year now. Like, but really started to get really, really close. And I just value you, man. So I'm
good people
really
back at you, man. It's funny how you lock arms with people, that law of attraction, whatever that is. But I'm drawn to people. Like I was drawn to Cullen. I saw a social media post with Bigfoot in Naples. I'm like, that's a cool little thing. Who's doing this? And I kind of researched and sought him out. I love what Grit does, man. I still think that clip I did with them way back. I mean, these guys they're young. They're just aggressive, great dudes. They want to share people's stories, whether it be my favorite comedian in the world, Jim Brewer, or now my second favorite podcaster, because Gary Brecka, I have to say, is my favorite, but you're my second favorite podcaster with Determined Society. I went back through and rewatched a lot of your shows, man. I did.
I'm sorry.
But no, dude, people you've had on your show, man, from Jamie Kennedy to, I heard you got Fat Joe coming up here soon. Like,
we're hoping,
you have a variety of people.
Yeah.
And this theme is always the same. We're trying to help people just be better.
Yeah.
With their lives, and you pick out nuggets. You had a great way of getting things out of people.
Thank you.
To share with your audience about how we can all get better, man. We're all trying to get better. I want to be better today than I was yesterday, because yesterday I sucked.
I mean, yesterday was a bad. I had a bad day yesterday too, man.
I sucked.
What was the greatest day? But you know what, man? You need those days too, because without darkness, there's no light, right?
1,000%.
And it's crazy because you talk about the wide variety, right, that the show brings. I'm a unifier, and you and I had this conversation the other day. If you're about if you're a unifier, you have to have some type of unification. So I don't care who you are. For people, watch and listen to the show now, like, I don't care what your views are. I actually love people. So when you come on the show, you're never going to get bombarded by me. I'm going to seek clarification. I'm going to ask questions. And if I have a differing opinion, I will give it, but it's going to be in a respectful way because like you mentioned earlier, you were talking to somebody from Fox earlier today, and you realized that two completely different religions, but you guys had a lot more in common than you thought you did. And that's what I think the world is missing. It's missing dudes like you that are out there actually doing it. People can talk about it behind a camera. People can talk about it with the phone in front of their face, talking about unification, but what are their actions showing? So, have you always been that way?
That's a great question, man. So, no. There's still moments every week where I get sucked into what they want us to do, which is they want me to dislike you.
Yep.
Because of the color of your shirt, the color of your skin, your religious beliefs, your sexual orientation. Did you get vaxxed or not vaxxed? Whatever your name tag says, whoever they are, they want us at odds.
Where do you think it started? I have an opinion. I personally feel everybody we talked about COVID. I know it's like old news, but there's a lot of people affected and impacted by that.
About COVID.
We love talking about it. But here's the thing. Like everybody thought that was the ceiling. I thought that was the baseline of the division that was about to transpire for the years to come. So that's my opinion. It may have started way before then,
Shawn. And this has been going on since Adam and Eve. I'm just telling you, there's always going to be evil in the world, and I think evil figured out that, man, if I get everybody at each other, because if we all get together, you've seen amazing things when groups come together.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it takes something very traumatic, very horrible to happen. I'm going to go back to 9/11. 9/11, I remember the statistic. More people went to church the Sunday after 9/11, 2001, than had been to church, I think, in the last 40, 50 years. And the point was, and again, whether you're for church or not for church, I'm not here to tell you to go to church. What I'm here to tell you is that this division, whoever's behind it, they love us because we're weaker when you and I are not locked arms. When you and I lock arms, when you and a Gary Brecka lock arms, when you and John Huffman and you and Derek Carlson and you and Jeff Delaney, think about that day I met, we were on the same panel almost a year ago.
Yeah, January.
But I just got so excited to be there, to hear. I picked up like 7 or 8 great little nuggets for myself. And then locking arms with you and following you ever since then. And then all of a sudden we crossed paths again at the 239 Live. It was God's way of saying, hey, you two need to get together.
Yeah. What's your problem? You guys need to.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And right away, we had a lot of common things. I like to unify. But getting back to your question.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break to hear from our Powered By sponsor. We're proud to announce a partnership between White Sands Treatment Centers and the Determined Society. With multiple locations across Florida, White Sands provides luxury, top-rated addiction treatment, from medical detox and inpatient care to outpatient support and long-term aftercare. Their resort-style campuses, expert clinicians, and holistic programs create real, lasting recovery. Together, we're committed to bringing hope, resources, and healing to those who need it most. White Sands Treatment Centers.
They're wrong. They're bad. Whether it be the liberals, the Democrats, or the communists, or the socialists, they're all labels. But on a daily basis, I find myself, because if I happen to peek at the news, if I hear something on the radio, I see something on social media, or I see friends of mine who are screaming at the top of their lungs the exact opposite of what I think I stand for, I start to get caught up in it again.
Yeah, of course.
So my best days are when I turn that stuff off. I spend quiet time, just meditating. I spend quiet time reading my Bible app. And for those that are watching right now, yeah, I read a Bible app. I know, shocking to some of your people out there. But you know what? I also go to church. I'm a believer. But you know what else I am? I'm imperfect and I'm flawed and I make mistakes all the time. You said that earlier. All of us are imperfect and flawed. All of us have issues. And the best way to get beyond all of that is to come together. So again, I go back to, there is some force going back to the dawn of time that wants to keep us at each other as opposed to for each other.
Oh, yeah.
And I use this analogy. I taught a kid's Sunday school class a long time ago. And I use these little popsicle sticks, those little wooden, thin wood.
Tell the story. I love this story.
And these popsicle sticks, if you take one popsicle stick, you can easily snap it. Easy. Take 2 sticks, you can snap it. You're strong, you can probably snap 3 or 4. But if you get 8 or 9 together, and they're all very thin, and you put a rubber band around, which the rubber band stands for unity. Whatever it's unifying those people together, try to break it. I don't care the strongest guy in the world, Big Mike could be here. You're not breaking those popsicle sticks. And the moral of that story and that Sunday school lesson to those kids was, together, we could do so much. With God, all things are possible. And that's okay if I keep messing up, because God knows my heart, whether I admit it out loud or whatever. If I'm thinking it, God already knows. So why not embrace that and go, man, I'm imperfect. I'm flawed. I'm broken. How can I help other people get through their times? And that's what that's the biggest reason why I want to come on your show, is I saw people opening up and sharing with me, regardless of their celebrity status, that we're all in the same boat. We've all got the same issues. We all have struggles at home, like you said. We've all got kids and bills and stress and family members that drive us crazy. And then on top of all of that, we got politics, and this side wants this and this side wants that. And even though I consider myself a true conservative, there are things that go on every day that President Trump does I don't like.
No, absolutely.
But I never hated the other guy who was in. There was no hatred. That's why I don't understand the hatred. I never hated Obama. I never hated Joe Biden. I would pray every Sunday, please God, pray for our president. Let him, give him discernment to do what's best for our country and for all of us. But if your guy doesn't win, I don't just pack up my toys and go home.
But see, that's the problem right now, right? That is the removal of the popsicle sticks, right? Because now it's 2 sides. Like it's very clear that if you didn't vote for Trump, you hate him, and vice versa. And I just don't believe in that. I like to think of myself right down the middle, and I'm,
common ground,
man. Like I could go either way, but the fact of the matter is, no matter which way the pendulum swings, when America speaks, that's my president.
Absolutely.
Like 100%. Like that's who I have for the next 4, maybe 8 years. And that's what I deal with. And I just know also too, that I control my own day.
1,000%.
I control my own economy within my home.
1,000%.
And the thing that and this is for you guys watching, that I really want you guys to key in on, stop looking for excuses of why you're not making it, because who's in charge? Because interest rates are too high, because my home prices are dropping. Like, guys, this is a normal cycle that we're in. And if you allow it to beat you, then you will be beaten. But if you dig your damn heels in, and again, theme of the show, determined, if you stay determined to win and do things the right way, not win at all costs, do things the right way, but really dive into the what makes you and what's going to make you successful. Focus on that, not what you see on Instagram. I think I love social media because it built my brand, but at the same time, listen, man, the social media platforms are so freaking powerful because dude, it goes on interest. It goes on interest. Everybody wants to know what the algorithm is. Like, no, it goes on what you click on, what you like, what you look at on your search engines. It doesn't matter what it is. But if you choose to allow that to reign your day, then you're going to lose. It doesn't matter what abilities and talents and blessings that you have waiting for you. If you get stuck on the extrinsic factors that you cannot control, you're done.
Wow,
that's a rant.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Extrinsic. We brought the word extrinsic. That's a good word, man. Big word. But look, your message is so powerful. I agree. I could not agree more. And I wish I was more middle of the road. I'm definitely an outspoken guy when it came to things like COVID and mandatory vaccines. So I had that rebel in me. I like to challenge authority. I've been that way from the day I was born. So anyway, but again, the good side of me, my heart always wants to find a way, like with the news reporter today. He's Muslim. He told me he was very proud. I'm like, man, that's awesome. I gave him a fist bump, gave him a hug, because again, I think we have more in common than we do apart. I don't care if your name tag says Muslim. I don't care if it says Buddhist, Hindu, Jewish, Christian. I still want to, you're still a human being.
Yeah. Yeah.
You still have a family. You have a wife, you have kids, you have problems, you have issues, you have bills. We're all in the same boat, man. So again, I love the fact that you are a unifier. I want to be more of a unifier, and let's find common ground to bring us together, not what political issues or what other issues we have apart.
Yeah.
I get caught up in it, man. I get sucked up into it sometimes, but I promise you, by watching this podcast, The Determined Society, and watching other podcasts like a Joe Rogan's, like even a Gary Brecka's, where it's focused on health, focus on positive things, man, making an impact. What's wrong with being the best version of ourselves, the ultimate determined version of Shawn French? I can guarantee you this, the ultimate determined best Shawn French, because of the grace of God, is unstoppable, meaning that you could lead so many people down a much brighter path. You're an encourager, man. So I love encouragers. So we need more people to be encouragers. Gary Breck is an encourager. He encourages people to be the healthiest them they can be. He's not reinventing the wheel.
Right.
He's giving you common sense facts in a way where it's easily relatable. Joe Rogan does the same thing. Joe Rogan wasn't even a Trump guy. He interviewed Trump. He liked Trump. Bill Maher was an anti-Trump guy. And I use Bill Maher because Bill Maher hated Trump. And yet he still, out of respect, went and met with the president of the United States. Yeah. I think Kid Rock set that meeting up. And he came out of that and said, you know what? He's not as bad as my perception, because our perceptions of people, my perception of a big podcast superstar like yourself, and I'm saying that fictitiously, there's no airs about you, man. You are as down to earth as anybody I've ever met in my life. And yet you're blessed to have a hugely successful and popular podcast show. I want to get there where I can reach more people. But what you're teaching me, and what I'm learning from you, and by watching your shows, I'll get a lot more influence and impact, and can encourage more people by being more of a unifier. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. And I mean that. So yeah, I'm all about wanting to find out how we all can become more unifiers, more encouragers of each other.
The thing is like, you're already on that path, right? Because when I look
some days,
some days, right? None of us are perfect, but when I see you at the 239 Live, we're in one place. So it's like, okay, we automatically belong. So when we talk about unification on a very broad societal scale, it's almost impossible. That's just like saying, day one, first time I drop a show, I want to have the top 10 podcasts on Spotify and Apple. Like, that's a tall order. That's a tall order, though. Think about that. Like, that's not realistic to think that on day one. But
did you?
No.
Was that your goal?
I don't know what my goal was. Just to interview local people that have maybe won state championships and, good sales.
Just like
people.
So you started out just like Pat and them started. That's like the grit guys.
I started out because I wanted to understand someone else's recipe for success and then give it to people, so they had a blueprint to wake up in the morning and do this shitty sales job that they don't want to freaking do.
I love it.
Because the emotion's going to tell them to not go do it. It's going to, hey, stay home, have a bad attitude. Oh man, I got to go door to door. This sucks. Well, maybe it does suck, but where's the joy in it? What's it going to create for you? What are you building? What type of discipline and resilience and determination are you building by doing that, even though you hate it?
Yeah.
But my point is, it starts in the community, not at a massive societal level. It starts at in your home base. So when I work with my team here with Grit, we have our point. They're amazing. Do we have our moments? But it's nothing's ever said or done out of harm. We give our opinions. We usually land on the same spot, but the thing is understanding other people. And when you do that with all your guests, they become entrenched of like saying, oh, wow, here's the thought process. That was the most fun interview I've ever had. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. That does mean a lot to me. And then when the show comes out, they share it like crazy. Yeah. They put it to their mailing list. Like Brad Meltzer, 12 out of 12, best New York Times bestseller. Yeah. 12 out of 12. Multiple genres. Yeah. Now he's in kids' books. Yeah. He's just dropping another one called The Viper. Dude's a massive hit. Dude, that show got 63,000 streams. Okay. That one show. And what's his message? Kindness is a superpower. Like, guys, there's a reason that people read his books. He's a very talented author. Don't get me wrong, But when people get behind the man or the woman because they know that that man or woman is about what they say they're about, people go to war for them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I've tried to create here. And again, still trying, right? We're still, I won't say trying, but we're executing.
You're getting there, buddy.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Man on top of the mountain didn't fall there for sure.
Yeah,
so that's awesome. It goes back to what you and I were talking about before earlier. I was sharing with you some of my background. I know we share a common faith, right? We're both believers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally use the term I'm Christian because Christian means Christ-like.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, and those that know me, my friends and family know, there are times when I'm not very Christ-like. I'm a follower of Christ. I'm watching The Chosen again, rewatching it. I'm on season 4 or 5. And it's just so good. And I'm not here to promote a TV show, but if you wanted reading the Bible I'm almost 57 years old. Reading the Bible, I get lost sometimes or it goes over my head. Seeing this show in context, I'm a visual person. The Chosen has really shown me how imperfect and flawed, just like we are, the disciples were. And yet Jesus was patient and he already knew this guy's going to betray me. This guy's going to deny me 3 times. This guy's going to do this. This guy's going to do that. And yet he still loved on all of them and kept him as his core group. And it teaches me, number one, that we are who we hang around.
Mm-hmm.
We are who we hang around. Number 2, we are the sum of not just our experiences growing up, but we're the sum of who we hang out with the most. So when I hang out with great people, and Colin and I have had this discussion, there's a verse in the Bible, Proverbs, and I can't quote many, but Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. So you got to get around those kind of people. You got to say, hey, you're a man, I'm a man. I'm a father, you're a father. You were a son, I was a son. And you share the struggles that we have. Listen, it ain't easy being a heterosexual, straight, white, Christian, Christ-following, conservative male in today's society. And I spoke those words for me. It ain't easy.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this. I got to quit focusing on and worrying about, am I getting my fair share? Am I getting my just rewards? Am I getting my just desserts? And focusing on, how can I make everybody around my circle better?
That's it, right? That is the cheat code. If everybody wants a silver bullet, right, of what's it going to take to do whatever it is that you want to do, I don't care at what level. I don't care if you're a beginner or an expert. The path to greatness is make people better.
1,000%.
It's value. It's value based. It's driven with value.
It is.
If you can't provide the value and people aren't picking up what you're putting down, and there's maybe some disconnects in there with what you're saying, what you actually do, well, then it's a completely different story. You said something, and I don't want to glance over it because, you talked about, all the disciples and Jesus, and he knew that person was going to deny him 3 times. He knew that
betray him.
So, but
I'm watching the show, getting angry, like, right? Don't you know he's going to put you to hell?
You know the deal, man. What are you doing, JT?
Crazy.
But here's the thing. If he could do it, why can't we? Because all too often people go into interactions and conversations and business conversations or whatever it is with, like, if I give something, it's always a quid pro quo. But why can't you just be back? Like, why can't you just be like, what? I didn't have any intentions of going other than, Pat and Tim asked me to come on. I'm like, dude, that sounds like a fun time. Like, it's something different. I haven't done a live show in a long time.
That was fun.
Let me go. Let's go have a blast. But then when you give all your attention and all your poise and your focus to that one activity, things come out of it. Things always come out of it when you lead the right way, when you lead with your heart and just being excited to be around people. Yeah. And that's what drives me crazy. It drives me crazy when people don't think that way. And again, I'm not here to judge y'all.
No.
I mean, because I don't have the same worldly view or the same paradigm as maybe 3 people that are listening right now pissed off at what I'm saying. Is I see you, I got you, follow me, hold on, is I don't have their perspective. Yep. So I can't intelligently speak on that. But what I can say without a shadow of a doubt, if they just tried to operate out of a value-based and a giving energy, their day would be much better. And they will start to knock down some of those goals that they have set.
1,000%.
Because there's a major block, right? There's a major energetic block when you want something very massive, but you hold it so tight. Not just finances, not just your success, but when you hold so tight that you close people off, you are cutting your knees out from underneath you.
1,000%.
Got to be open, man.
Yeah. He asked earlier about that song that's been on my head, I Got Roads. Ira Dean's got a verse in there that says, there's a lot of great verses. And it's about, I relate to it because of the words, but one of the verses is, every sinner has a future. Every saint has a past. And we were on that panel last year, and I didn't pre-plan this, but it just came to me where there's a reason why the rear view mirror is this big. And my windshield looking out in front of me.
I remember that.
And we focus so much on the past, and I'm just going to be real. Whoever they are that want me and you at each other, they don't want us getting along. They also like us to be fearful and focus so much on our past. Like, how I can't talk to somebody about my faith because look at all the bad things I've done in my life. Look at what I did last Saturday at that pool party. And that's what Satan whispers in your ear. You're not worthy enough. You're not good enough. You're not worthy enough. I used to people would ask me, how you doing? And I always had this I heard it from somewhere, and I thought it was a cool response, better than I deserve. And along the way, someone pulled me aside and goes, stop saying that, because we deserve a phenomenal life. Goes back to what you just said. We are the biggest cause why we don't have those phenomenal lives, because we caught up in that rear view mirror. And I get caught up in my side view mirrors going, well, what's this person doing? What's that person doing? As opposed to staying in my lane and looking out through my windshield going, I got all this. Look at all these people I can impact. Look at all these people I could ask to come to my men's group Tuesday morning at 7:30 at Seed the Table. Look at what I can do with the kids in Immokalee and the things that we do and giving back. And you do the same thing. So the point is not to be a do-gooder and wear that shirt that says, I'm here to save the world. No, we want to, listen, being an encourager, being a giver is not a trumpet call to self-importance. It's not a trumpet call to flex your muscles, throw out your chest. Being a giver, being a follower of Christ, being an encourager means it's a trumpet call to serve. That's why I ran for fire commissioner. Fire commissioner, by the way, pays $500 a month. So I didn't do it for the money.
Right.
And I'm not making fun of $500 a month. I donate that salary to worthwhile causes. But I did it because I was never a firefighter. But I loved what firefighters do.
Yeah, man.
Just in general. They run when I was in the military, we ran towards the fire. We ran towards the gunfire. We ran towards danger. And you can't teach it. You can't learn it. Doesn't mean I'm better than other people, but for some reason, God made me where I have that knack where if there's gunfire, I'm running towards it, and pulling my Glock out, and we're going to put down a bad guy. And I pray every day I never have to do that when I carry my concealed carry. But man, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun, period. Yeah. But I run towards it. These firefighters here we have locally, every day, Greater Naples Fire and Rescue, they're responding to car accidents. You know how many car accidents on a given day we have?
That would be the hardest part about that.
Crazy,
dude.
In 100-degree heat, and they're fully loaded up, and they're EMT certified. They're there for every call, every 911 call. The elderly population in Cuyahoga County, man, they take the wrong medications. I'm having heart palpitations. You don't know which 911 call they're getting ready to die or they're dead, and they got to show up and try to do life-saving measures. So shout out to not just the Greater Naples Fire Rescue, firefighters and EMS and the staff, but to all of our first responders, man. I was so honored today to be requested to come to the Cuyahoga County Board of County Commissioner meeting. And I got to lead the Pledge of Allegiance and give a shout out to I love living in Cuyahoga County because, and we've nicknamed this town Freedom Town, USA, because we love our first responders, cops. We don't spit on our cops in this town. We respect our law enforcement. We respect and love and appreciate all of our firefighters, all our EMS, all of our nurses. Listen, first responders and essential personnel can go beyond teachers and dentists. And I mean, it goes on and on and on. But let's focus on those first responders. I love living in a town where, as a community, we love and cherish them. And that doesn't happen in every community.
Well, there's a lot that goes on with first responders, right? Like my uncle was a firefighter, retired out in Woodland, California.
Yep.
Idolized him when I was growing up. But, with first responders, there's always the things that they do, like running towards the fire. Our police department keeps us safe, and they don't know which traffic stop is going to be their last,
or someone's going to pull out a gun.
That's what I'm saying, right? You don't know when it's going to be your last one. I mean, it could be, right?
Yeah.
But then you look at the other side of the coin. They have families at home that are worried about them every single day that they go to work. So why would we not edify these people?
1,000%.
That's a great point, man.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
And that's why I ran. I didn't run. Listen, I've been asked to run for other political offices, and I'll say the same thing, and I'll say it right now. I have no interest in any other thing. I love being the fire commissioner because, I just love giving back to our community and really helping these people have great lives. And I love our county.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm an encourager, right? So I want to encourage our firefighters. I want to encourage our my fellow tax-paying citizens. Look, we all got to pay a little bit extra to make sure our firefighters and their families are taken care of and our police are taken care of. And that's how you have a great county. We walk around all the time bragging about how awesome Cuyahoga County. I mean, a week doesn't go by where Naples or Cuyahoga County doesn't end up number 1, number 2 on some list.
Yeah.
Best place to live, healthiest place to live, happiest place to live. Well, those are all true. We love it here. But why?
Super clean too.
And that's not
Lord.
That doesn't involve politics. That doesn't involve anything else. Religion. It involves people caring about each other and caring about our community. And I'm blessed. We're blessed to live here. We have low crime. We have the best first responders. We have low crime here. We have great supermarkets with locally grown, healthy, organic stuff. We have the beach and our grassy yards year round. No snow, no frost. You can walk outside and walk barefoot on the earth and ground. It's good for you.
Yeah.
You can walk outside and breathe fresh air every day. You can walk and take a dip in the ocean with manatees and sea turtles and dolphins every day. And that's free.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Imagine living here. We can do that year round. So again, I feel like people forget sometimes as we work our job, we put our heads down, our blinders on. You forget the Gulf of America is literally a mile and a half that way. You forget that Seed the Table, where the vegetables and fruits are grown 8-10 miles east of here, out there in the farmlands of Immokalee. And shout out to Alfio. It's one of my good friends and just a great, great guy for our county. So much history here, gives so much back. So we appreciate you and love you, Alfie. But I can go on and on and on. The local businesses here and people that have built. John R. Wood, may he rest in peace. John R. Wood started the company I work for, my day job, being a realtor, in 1958. And that guy, he was a short little guy, the funniest guy ever, always made people laugh. He became an icon. He helped start multiple things like St. Matthew's House and supported them. And there's some housing places, Justin's Place, that John R. Wood, Mr. Wood, started himself because he wanted to give back and he wanted to pour into the town that he loved. In 1958, this town wasn't that big of a deal back then. But guys like him put this town on the map, and that's why everybody wants to live here. So realtors like me and businesses like everybody else benefit because we live somewhere where everybody wants to be here. How awesome is that?
That's pretty darn cool, man.
And I don't care if the 10 Commandments are on the front of the government door or not. It's still Freedom Town, USA. It's still an awesome place to live. I hope they pass that today because it's referring to our history of our 10 Commandments, not a religious statement. But again, at the end of the day, I got to focus on turn off the news, focus on positive things, get around like-minded, positive people, listen to podcasts, learn things, get better mentally, physically, and spiritually, and the rest is cake.
Good segue, right? Really, all great things. We talk about getting better mentally, right? Physically.
You've been looking great. You're looking great, man. Did you? Just be honest between us and your followers and your watchers. Did you do biceps today, man? Before the
no, I had back today.
I don't like.
No, I had back today. It was back.
Is there some? You have some weights back there, man.
Little baby, little 5-pounders. No, today was a back day, and it was at 4:30 in the morning.
Dude,
so my pump's gone. My pump's gone. Thanks, homie. 4:30
a.m.
Yeah, man.
I thought I was early at 6:30.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? It all bleeds into the conversation. all these things that we're wanting to get better at, whether it's a job, doesn't matter.
My marriage,
your marriage, my marriage,
my relationship with my son.
Yeah. My kids.
Yeah. My coworkers.
It all starts with the first decision you make every day. And so when people say to me like, dude, you can work out at 9, you're your own boss. I'm like, if I work out at 9 a.m., I have my publicist blowing up my phone. I mean, I have so many different things. I have my partners that need me. I have Grit that needs me. I have my wife that needs me, my children. I need to be present. I need to be focused. So for me, for everybody listening, everybody has that one thing that they struggle with. And that's usually the first thing that you need to take care of every single day. For me, for a long time, I got out of the gym. I got in really bad shape. So I said, okay, I need to get up at 4. I need to be in the gym parking lot by 4:25, 4:30. And then I go do the damn thing that I don't want to do the most in my life. And then when I get home, daddy's lit up. Daddy feels good. He had a 45-minute lift. I just sat in the sauna for 25, 30 minutes, chopping it up with dudes that have the same type of energy, that are there doing the work in the morning. I get home and I'm like, everything else is easy. The breakfast, the making the snacks for the kids, helping my wife get them ready for the morning because she's up there getting ready for her day. She's a teacher. God bless her. Right. And so, awesome. but my point is, you can't be better for everybody if you don't take care of yourself first. And that is not a selfish thing.
No.
But now here's the other flip side of it.
Hang on 1 second. Yeah. The key at that first takeaway, and I ain't done yet. You do something right out the gate. You wake up, you go do something you don't want to do.
When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
Do something you don't want to do every day, and you want to make sure your kids are going to be okay when they get older and can adapt to this crazy society in this world. Make your kids do something they don't want to do every day. You know what you're preparing them for? Real life.
Yeah, how about that?
Anyway.
Yeah, no, so I just think it's important, man. I don't know where I was going with it outside of that, but
you were telling me how you start your day sets off your whole thing right.
It's everything.
But you have a choice to do that.
Right, but then when I don't do it, those are the days that I have lack of patience. Those are the days that I'm snippy with my wife and my kids, because you know why? It's not their fault. It's because I broke my word to myself. I broke my standard.
Yeah.
And goals are one thing, but when you have a standard and you hold to it, that's where the growth happens. It could be physically, it could be mentally, it could be financial. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Everybody has to have a standard. And the one thing that you struggle with, take care of that thing and make standards and processes and systems around that to insulate you from all risk and get really good at that. Guess what else happens to everything else? It takes care of it itself, because now you operate in those relationships and those other verticals the same way you do when you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you have your butt in the gym.
That's it. Man, I'm not doing 4:30 at the gym, but same thing, non-negotiables. You got to be consistent, mind, body, spirit. But
Rinse takes your laundry and hand delivers it to your door, expertly cleaned and folded, so you could take the time once spent folding and sorting and waiting to finally pursue a whole new version of you. Like Tea Time You. Or this Tea Time You. Or even this Tea Time You.
Said you hear about Dave?
Or even Tea Time You.
So update on Dave.
It's up to you. We'll take the laundry. Rinse. It's time to be great.
I love, again, you're getting up. Who wants to get up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym at 4:30? No, that's not a natural thing.
No.
It's no different than jumping into a 3-minute cold shower or a 3-minute cold plunge. Your body doesn't want to do that. That's natural. No. And yet you make yourself do it.
Your brain is wired to keep you safe, man.
Yeah.
And I remember this morning, I was telling Kyle over there, is like, I woke up at 4 and I laid in the bed and looked at
I know Kyle wasn't up before.
No, Kyle wasn't up at 4. Kyle wasn't getting up at 4. Young buck, handsome little kid.
Sleeping until 11.
Yeah, no, not. I mean, they'd kill him here if he slept till 11. But no, dude, like, I was laying there and I was telling him what every part of me right now, it was never on the table for me not to go.
Yeah.
What I always do is always drape a leg over. Because if I drape a leg over, then I'm so uncomfortable, I can't fall back asleep.
That's the trick, huh?
But I was like, left leg out. But then I'm like, man, this is going to be a rough lift. If I move right now, I might pull a muscle. Like that's how.
So you're about to make a trade based on a friend's text. But which you do you listen to? Is it, oh, we could buy a house in Tulum? Get optioning those options. We could lose everything. Or let's do a little research. Get your head in the trade and make the investment decision that's right for you. Learn more at finra.org/trade smart.
Much I hurt this morning.
Wow.
And I said, okay.
Got to call T-Clinic USA. They'll hook you up.
Dude, I'm all hooked up with T-Clinics, bro.
Love it.
But like, he's great, dude. Just all the support.
Great
there,
people.
Education to products to execution to community, right?
Yep,
That's
1,000%.
are. But I said to myself, like, okay, I might break in half right now. But my point is with this, you just have to make the next step. So for the next step is putting both feet on the ground. And then it's taking my gym clothes inside the bathroom, brushing my teeth, getting dressed, walking downstairs, filling up my water with my electrolytes.
That's it.
With my creatine, have my protein shake.
Man.
And then I get in the gym.
I get arms like that. I'm going to start doing all that stuff. Give me that whole list. Give me that list.
It's crazy.
Love that arms. Shawn French arms. Let's go. Let's go. Look, I'm serious. But listen to me. I met you a year ago to now, brother.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable, man. It's inspiring. I mean it. Looking awesome, brother. Keep it up.
Man.
But again, there is no status quo where you could coach now.
No,
right? Big podcast show, fans, all these celebrities on your show.
But that goes away if I coast.
1,000%.
But that's the thing. That's what
coasting is so easy though. So I can just coast. This is
going to create some hard roads, man. But it's going to create some massive roadblocks, man.
Exactly.
And so that's the thing. It's like, just do the next natural thing, right? Get in the vehicle and push to start. Or if you still have a crank, cool. Crank to start, whatever it is. I haven't seen one in a long time. But
I got old school.
But you know, that's vintage, baby. That's at the blue license plate, dog. But like, you do that thing. And then by the time you get to the gym or to crack your book open and read, you've already done 5 things that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
And it's so important to understand and honor those small things that you did, like putting both feet on the floor and brushing your teeth and getting dressed.
Yeah.
Like that's 3 or 4 things right there, man. Yeah. Because today I was just like, dude, and you know what? My lift wasn't great, but I did it.
Yeah.
And now those hard things that I have to do the rest of the day, I'm not going to cheat myself on. Sure. I'm going to pick up the phone and do the reach. I'm going to pick up the phone and do the thing. I'm going to send the hard email. I'm going to record the show. And if I hadn't done that this morning, the conversation wouldn't be as good as it is right now.
That's awesome. See, I was like that, only different. I woke up at 4 a.m. super excited because I'm not kidding. I'm like, I get to be on Shawn French's
amazing
Determined Society podcast, and I'm being dead serious. So I went and had a killer freaking workout. I went extra hard. Should have done arms. Didn't do arms today, but next time. And just so excited. Had a bunch of other stuff before I got here, and was really excited to be back here with the Grit guys, but more importantly, to be with you, lock arms with you, to be on this show, man. This podcast studio is amazing. The Determined Society is amazing. Your freaking logo is amazing.
Thank you.
I need a logo.
Pat Sickens.
I need a logo.
Pat Sickens.
Something like that. It's just cool.
Yeah, dude. It's
simple.
I mean, look, man, and it's numerology. It's a 7 and a 7.
I know, but the hat, I saw that, but the hat logo, it looks just
I can't wait for that merch drop. I can't wait for that.
All right, so I'm going to put it on the spot. Could I get some free swag, man, when that stuff comes out?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I think you know the guy. I think Kevin. But no, I mean, like, listen, it's all part of it, you know, but again, there's certain steps in the process. Like, I wanted a merch brand a long time ago, but nothing worked out.
Sure.
Isn't it funny? Nothing worked out. And then you introduced me to Kevin Van Dusen. We knew of each other.
Some of God's greatest gifts, right? And answered prayers.
Come on, man. And then we meet, like I did his show, and that was fun, bro. Yeah. He's a really good interviewer.
Talking about Pat and Kevin Van Dusen.
I am going to edify him on the air. Like, he is a very skilled interviewer.
Yeah.
Very skilled. Good. Enjoyed that. Then we went to HQ.
Yeah.
And then he took
a little disheveled there. They just moved, but where it's going to be like another month from now.
It's sick.
It's unbelievable.
It's
their
sick.
Products. That's true. I'm just telling you, it's a different feeling when you put on one of their shirts. And I'm not a golfer.
My wife went nuts when I put these on.
Dude, I'm like, they just show off and the way the sleeves, and then they do the untucked.
Yeah.
And then the back of that, I think yours has the Exodus 20, verse 20, verse 20, and then verse 3.
Yes, 3. Yeah. 3.
And then some of them have the Psalm 90. They just have really cool spiritual meaning behind it, but the quality. And I just love their whole mission statement, which is there's been lots of goats, right? Mm-hmm. Look, I'm just being real. I'm not here to kiss your butt, but Shawn French is a goat. I think Gary Brecka, the ultimate human, is a goat. I think Jeff Delaney's a goat in T Clinic. He's done the T Clinics. I think Tom Brady's a goat. I think Michael Jordan's a goat. But who's goated? Who is the greatest of all times? Well, how about God who created all
of us?
And that's what I love behind it's the what do I stand for? What does Determined Society stand for? What does Patrick Dearborn as a realtor or Patrick Dearborn as a fire commissioner stand for? You can do all the lip service you want, man. You could talk on this show all day long, but that logo means something because of the trials and tribulations you went through to get here.
And that's the thing. I demand that from everybody within my company and everybody I work with, because here's the thing, the brand is the brand is the brand. Like, we all have to live this. And I'm not asking anybody to do anything crazy, but if you're having a bad day and you're feeling like a victim, stop it.
Right.
You're alive.
Yeah.
God didn't take you.
No.
You have time.
Yeah.
Yet for right now, you have time to impact your day. Right. And
1,000%.
And like, we live by a certain set of values, man. And if I don't live them in my life, then I can't do it on the show.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that for a long time, there was that disconnect, right? To where, you know, I'm going to say it, dude, I was a fat mess. I was 31% body fat in December of last year.
Man,
I was 230 pounds, bro.
What was your go-to, man? What was your cheap? Was it Culver's? Was it burgers? Was it fast food?
Oh, I love ice cream. I'm still not giving up ice cream.
Good.
Like, don't kiss my ass. I'm not giving it up.
Listen, I'm pro ice cream.
I've
been pro ice cream since.
I will eat a concrete mixer in one sitting and not feel bad about it.
Because you got up at 4 a.m. and dropped that leg off the bed.
Come on.
And drug your butt down to the gym.
Exactly. But like yesterday, I took my youngest to get a mixer. I didn't have one. But I can now go, okay, I don't need it, nor do I want it right now.
Right.
But when Saturday comes and it's ice cream day, then dude, I'm all about it.
Ice cream day. Wow.
I don't know. It's usually Saturdays. It's usually
I love sandwich night. I love ice cream.
I love it all. But so like, you know, for me, like, man, it was just like a multitude of things. It was stress. It was moving from corporate America to Determined Society full time, financial struggle, turned into, you know, temporary depression, which turned into laying on my couch all day unless I had to shoot a show. See, a lot of people don't understand. I always want to talk about it. And I'm going to say it right here. When I first came over with Grit, I was upstairs recording, and those were the only 2 or 3 hours I was off the couch.
Damn.
Broken, bro. Broken. And there was this disconnect of what the brand was saying and what I was doing, right? In my own personal life. The moment I fixed that, like, I'm like hanging off the back of a freaking train. I'm like, can you slow down just a little bit so I can catch my breath? But every time I think it's going to slow down, like, it just goes. And I'm like, okay, so now I have a choice. I can fuel my body. I can fuel my mind. I can fuel my soul with good things so I can keep doing this, or I cannot. Everybody has a choice.
That's it.
You all have choices. I hate to break it to you guys. You all have choices, but you know, and not the choices that, well, I can't do this because my dad's going to make fun of me, or I can't do this because my best friend's going to make fun of me. Do you know how many people patronized me for doing this? Oh my gosh. It was crazy amounts of people. Not only that, when I left teaching to go into sales, my old coaching buddies and my old, you know, coworkers at the school, who does he think he is? Leaving school to go be a salesman, make all this money. He'll be back.
Wow.
No, I didn't go back.
Behind every great plan is if people are telling you it's not going to work, you know it's
then you go hard. You
Absolutely.
Like, you run towards the fire.
1,000%.
And I feel as though we've done that here, right? I have ran towards the fire. And a lot of times my wife would say, okay, you need to run a little slower to the fire. I support you, but run a little slower. You're going too damn fast, too quick. But I'm a visionary. I don't have much strategy. Now I've gotten so much better over the years, right? Especially the last year of understanding process, understanding strategy. But this all ties in, right? This is all a part of, this is the unsexy, boring part of building something pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is all the things,
it's pretty cool.
all the things that nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
At least for an extended period of time.
So where's Shawn French? So I want to put a date right now. 1 year from now, I want to meet back here. Where's Shawn French going to be a year from now?
Man, I think by a year from now, we'll have a steady list of A-list people on the show consistently. I believe we will have our rookie deal by then, meaning, a multi-year deal with a big platform that, me and the team can look at each other like, dang, we execute that. And then we go for the $250 million deal in about 5-6 years.
Love it.
But more than that, what I really hope outside of all the flashy things, because we need that in order to be successful and to give society the show and to keep it going, to keep getting better and better and up leveling it. What I'm hoping by then is that the show is the focal point for everybody. And what I mean, everybody, I'm hoping the Determined Society becomes the brand of something like a Joe Rogan, something like a Gary Brecka, because that means people are going there to learn. People are going to the show to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
That's what I ultimately want. I want to empower society to chase their damn dreams, no matter how they feel emotionally at the time.
Okay.
Also an HQ.
Okay.
I want an HQ. I want an HQ with a gym in there.
That's awesome.
Clothing store, maybe even a concrete mixer machine.
Oh, dude, come on, let's go.
I'll do it, Culver.
That's awesome.
I'm calling you out.
Amen. Culver's.
Yeah, come on.
Product placement.
No, but I just think that, having an HQ can bring so much joy, man. So much joy to be able to get out of the house, even when I'm not recording, swipe the fob, walk into my own gym, and then hop in the shower there, hop in the cold plunge, whatever it is, man. I just massive goals, man. But you know what? We'll never get there if we don't provide the people what they want, which is great conversation and a place where they can feel welcome and not judged.
Yeah.
That's where we're at, man.
That's awesome. I recorded everything you just said for 1 year from now, man. So listen, you're going to hold yourself to it. I'm
Absolutely.
Hold you to it. And I cannot wait to see you just keep being great. And again, the best thing about you is I love that you're an encourager. You're a bright light in a dark world. We need more people like you, man. I mean that. And you're giving me some confidence and encouragement to go out and try to be more of an encourager and a light like you're doing. So I want to reach more people. I want to encourage more people like you do. And I'm just thankful that God put you and I together.
Same, man.
And we locked arms, through the John Huffman event on that panel with Jeff Delaney and myself and you, and Lauren Maxwell was on there, to the 239 show, to here we are now with Grit and you, and I'm on the Determined Society podcast. Going through just seeing all the people you've had on here was just pretty awesome. So I was a little bit nervous. I don't get nervous, man, but I got a little bit.
Were you really?
Yeah, man. I went home and changed outfits 2 times, man.
Just doesn't bring out my eyes.
Yeah. So
you look good, man.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, listen, again, I got on that program, combination of Ultimate Human Protocols and Gary Brecka. And then of course, locally here, I go see Jeff for all the guidance and for all the stuff. And he got us on a program and it's been game changing.
That guy changed my life, dude.
Yeah. We're making 57 great again for sure.
Oh,
you're a young buck, man.
I'm almost 47.
Dude.
I mean, I'm getting there, man.
Dude, 10 years older than you, man.
Isn't that crazy? That's crazy.
It's awesome.
But I mean, you don't look 57.
Thank you, buddy.
You don't. I mean, I thought you
55?
were 56 and a half.
Okay, cool.
No.
I'll take it.
I mean, I thought you were,
I'll take
48, 50.
Listen, why I share with you that little, we won't go into today, but just to sit here right now, I mean, my journey could have ended back in 1968, man. So
man.
By the grace of God, I'm here. I'm trying to get through this day and not disappoint my creator. I'm trying to be better in a variety of ways. I don't want to fall short, I'm sure. But what'd you just say? Don't give up. Don't surrender. Be determined. Keep plugging away. Every morning, no matter how I feel, no matter what life's throwing at me, no matter what Satan's whispering in my ear, I'm not worthy enough. I'm not good enough. I'm a failure. I got to take that leg
Yeah,
Drop
take
it
the
out
left
the bed.
leg. Depending on what side of the bed you sleep.
I'm on the left side.
Same side?
Yeah, I'm on the same side. So I go left leg out.
Okay.
Yep. And
Yeah,
I still lay there for like another second or two where the alarm goes off. Yeah, man. Then
well, dude, I didn't get out. I didn't roll out of bed till 4:09. I laid there for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It felt like 2 seconds.
how many alarms went off?
Just one. I only set one.
Okay.
I never hit.
So you only hit once. You don't hit snooze.
Nope.
But you still lay there for night without falling back asleep.
Yeah, I did. I didn't fall back asleep because here's the thing about
My key's going back every 5 minutes.
Yeah, because here's the thing about commitment, right? It's like I set the intention the night before, and everybody can, say I'm going to go to the gym in the morning. If you're going to go to the gym in the morning,
A lot of people say it.
You know if you're going to get up in the morning and read.
Yep.
You're going to wake up in the morning and make your kids lunches or drive to 7-Eleven. You've already made that determination. So stop lying to yourself the night before
Yep.
and make the commitment. Like make the damn commitment. So for me, it was just like, there's no falling back asleep because my Jiminy Cricket is firing constantly, right?
Okay.
That's
okay.
That's
ready
me.
to go. Yeah. I can't wait to be back here a year from now. I'm going to see a bunch between now and then, and see this podcast going to even greater heights, man. So super excited to see all of that. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I like to get tied in with the community a lot more too. I want to get out there and I want to do some live shows and I want to.
We'll get you plugged in.
Yeah, I want to get plugged in, man.
Okay.
I'd love to do something at Seat to Table. I think that'd be really fun.
Be awesome.
I think that'd be really fun, man. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Me and Colin will make that happen, man. We'll get you on there for sure.
Be fun,
Love to have you on there.
Let me ask you one more question.
Go ahead.
I'll
stay here all day.
I could literally talk to you for like 1,000 more hours. This is such a great conversation.
Wow.
But when we talk,
sponsorship opportunity,
we've been throwing the word determination around a lot, right? But what is your definition of determination? What does it look like for you? It's deeper than people think because it's not gritty. It's not sexy.
Determination to me means a couple things. One, doing things, the right things, even when nobody's looking and the lights aren't on and the newspaper's not there and the iPhone's not recording it for social media. And yet I'm still being the best me I could be.
Yeah.
That's a determining attribute. It also means never surrendering, never giving up. And that's just woven in my fabric. Look, I'm an abortion clinic survivor, meaning that by the grace of God and thanks to my birth mom, I could have been wiped off and thrown into a trash can back in 1968 in Washington, D.C. But God had another plan for me. So ever since then, I found out about that. Even before I found out about that, and my birth mom found me 53 years later, I still had this thing instilled inside me, which was a never give up, never surrender attitude, and a determined attitude of, I want to make everybody around me better, encouraging, etc. I've always been that way. And I've always felt blessed to God for whatever reason, being stabbed, being shot, going through windshields of cars, spending a night in jail. All those things have happened to me. And those are all things that God put me through to make me always feel like, man, God has given me so much, so many blessings. I'm not rich. I don't ever want to be rich. I've never asked to be rich. What I asked to be is just, I'm fat, is to give me the ability to speak and to be able to praise him and to give thanks for everything he's given me. And he knows my heart. Now, look, I'm a wild man.
That's the word.
It is what it is. God knows. Only God knows, but I'm a wild man.
Yeah.
But God knows my heart. And my heart always wants to do things for other people, regardless of who's around, who's looking. And that to me is part of that determined thing. But again, being an abortion clinic survivor and being here by the grace of God gives me a perspective very unique and very determined to keep pushing forward, to not feel sorry for myself ever, and to make sure and be determined that I make everybody around me even better. And that's my definition.
I love it, man. Because determination isn't about the hustle culture, right?
No.
And when I first started,
flashy. That's flashy.
It is flashy. It's clickbait.
Cool.
And
cool.
Look, man, I fell into it at the very beginning.
Yep. Cool on TikTok.
It's neat, but it's not sustainable.
Yep.
And, determination to me is just doing what you said you were going to do long after the emotion wears off. My good friend, Dan Tuffarello, he was my boss at Paychex, turned into one of my best friends ever. We still talk constantly, is Not enough though, actually. Not enough, Dan. The true definition of commitment to him was doing what you said you're going to do long after the emotion wears off. And commitment, determination, resilience, it's all one big ass umbrella. It's like, if you can still move forward every day, no matter if it's a little bit, right? Because some days are going to be better. You're going to have bigger leaps and bounds. You're going to feel like an Olympic triple jumper.
Yeah. Some days you're lucky to get in.
Someday yesterday, I'm like, oh man, I can't even really function very well today. It was a frustrating day. But the cool part about yesterday was, and I want to share this with you, I want to share this with the audience. It was the first day in years I was able to do parent pickup line for my little one. And so I said to my wife, I'm like, hey,
that's awesome.
Do I pick her up from aftercare or parent pickup? I'm like, and she's like, well, preferably. I'm like, yeah. But I got some things to do. And she goes, you're always going to have things to do. Can you not pick her up from parent pickup? Or do you just want more time to do some things for work? I said, you know what? I'm going to do parent pickup. You're right. Great
Good
question.
job.
Thank you. She's amazing, dude. She sounds determined. She holds my ass down, Good. Bro. But so I picked her up and I took her right home. And, I immediately did the shower routine with her, did her hair, brushed it. Then we read her book for school. And then she did her math. And then she helped me grill burgers.
Wow.
And then I took her to Culver's to get her little mini mixer. Yeah. And then we played Sorry when we got home.
Wow.
And then it was just almost amazing to me how easy it was to get her down for the night at 7:15. She was out. I cuddled her. She put her chest right here. And I stayed there until, she was asleep. But dude, that day, like I needed that day with my littlest one. I needed it so badly and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like what a great day it was. So the daytime was stressful. I didn't get everything I wanted to get done, or I don't feel like but I moved forward as a human being and as a father yesterday. Awesome. And you grew. And that's determination.
It is.
Because there's all a bunch of little sticking points. Like, I don't know if we should play Sorry. And she wanted to do all four colors, just us two. So the game of Sorry was like a damn game of Monopoly. It took forever. She ended up winning. She won both. So anyway,
that sounded like the best day ever though. So, right. So, Colin and I talk, he goes and picks up his kid. I miss that. There's been days because my son's home, my son's graduated from college. He's home right now trying to figure out his next steps. And, he's written some great scripts. He's got a minor in film and a degree with honors from Florida State University in finance. Awesome. His heart and passions, film and writing scripts.
Don't blame him.
5 registered already with the Screen Actors Guild. And so anyway, we'll see how that journey takes him. But the point is, there's days when I would give any amount of money, any big real estate commission, any accolades, anything to have just one more night of coaching him in Pee Wee football, Pee Wee basketball. One more night of playing a board game like we would play Stratego, which is me against you, like a chess game with bombs and flags and generals and different ranking people. And we still watch movies together, but I miss those times when you're young like that. So I'm glad to hear you're cherishing those moments and that you're determined to never let that go, to make sure you're going to make time. So what I heard is your determined society moment is, and your pledge to yourself is, I'm going to always make time for your kids. And I love that. That to me is really the biggest thing you can do.
It really is, man. And again, to clarify,
no amount of money, no watch, no car, no podcast guests, nothing will ever replace that ever.
And I do the breakfast, the snacks, the lunches, the dinners. Like I'm
You're there.
present. I'm there.
You're present.
I'm home.
By the way, doesn't mean it's easy.
No,
right? Because life and you trying to blow up the determined society and all that stuff is not easy, man. It ain't easy for anybody in this room.
No.
That's what's cool is we got to always remember everybody's in the same rat race.
Yep.
So we got to lean on each other, man. Iron sharpens iron. It's okay to tell somebody, man, I'm really struggling with, I hate car line where I got to sit there and bumper to bumper traffic to wait for my kid. It drives me crazy. And the lady outside is so slow. This is me, not you. Back in my day, I would always have to pee in parent. I'd want to get out of car line and reorganize car line because car line wasn't moving fast enough.
Exactly.
That's me.
Have you ever had to pee in car line?
Yes.
It's the worst, bro.
Horrible.
It's like the worst pain ever.
You know what my problem is?
What's that?
I can't mind my own business. So I got to get in everybody else's business, including the car line people. Why can't they run a better job? Why can't everything run like Chick-fil-A drive-thru?
Yeah, man.
It's the best run drive-through operation in America. Why can't school line run like that?
Why not?
Why can't Chick-fil-A go conference them and teach them and train them how to run a school line?
Chick-fil-A.
Or another show.
Oh, man. Well, dude, thank you.
Shawn, you've been awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks
it's a pleasure. For those of you watching, go check out my boy, Patrick Dearborn. All stuff will be in the links in the show notes. Go check him out doing some amazing things. Amazing friend. I thank you so much.
Thank you, bud.
And until next time, guys, stay determined.
Next up is a little song from CarMax about selling a car your way.
You wanna sell those wheels, you wanna get a CarMax instant offer.
So fast.
Wanna take a sec to think about it.
Or like a month.
Wanna keep tabs on that instant offer.
With Offer Watch.
Wanna have CarMax pick it up from your driveway. Get it done today. You wanna do
So, wanna drive? CarMax. Pickup not available everywhere. Restrictions and fee may apply.